Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. As you can see, Chloe, it is too late in the night for me to be doing this, but I have to do it to get everything put away so I can get my pork loin in the crock pot because I'm going to make pulled pork. And I want it to cook overnight so it'll be nice and tender. And I went out and did a quick dumpster dive thingy tonight. I only did half of my usual route. And I ended up bringing home a ton of stuff, or what is usually a ton of stuff, a ton of food. Ton of junk food, ton of regular
Notice
food.
anything different?
Hold on.
I'm
glad I remembered them. I had taken them over to the grapes over to the sink and pulled out some of the bad ones. I'm going to put them in vinegar and water to soak overnight to get all any possible germs off of them since the bag was open. Most grape bags are open, but let me start. First of all, you have to forgive my dirty house. I'm doing laundry tomorrow too. I have a full day. I got this flannel sheet set. It's a full sheet set. I got this at a grocery store. It doesn't fit my bed. I don't know whose bed it's going to fit. Also, from the grocery store, I got this dented box of chicken broth. I got a dozen. Let me pull this back. A dozen eggs. I don't know that there isn't one or two broken because I haven't checked them yet. I got these Brussels sprouts, this bag of Brussels sprouts. I've never fixed fresh Brussels sprouts before, so this will be new to me. I also got this gorgeous firm head of cabbage. I got this deli style honey smoked turkey breast. I also got scarlet pearls, grape tomatoes. I'm not a fan of grape tomatoes, but hey, I'll take them to my daughter. Maybe she'll eat them, or her husband, or somebody. I also got these frozen chicken egg rolls. They're still frozen, so I got to get these in the freezer as quick as possible. I got the grapes. Some of them were bad. I took the bad ones out, most of the bad ones out. When I take them all out of the bag to put them in the wash, I will, my grandkids will get these. And then I didn't get those there. Then I went to, I'm going to sit down for this one. I went to the dollar store by my house. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 11. I remember I got 11 of these Raisinette Snack Mix, sweet and salty. The date on these are, let me pull it up to me and see if I can find it. May 2019, but I'm sure they're still good. It's a snack. I mean, we'll see. I'll give them to my son-in-law. I'm sure he'll eat them. He'll let me know if they're bad. Then I got this Munch Bright dry roasted edamame, lightly dusted with sea salt. That sounds so good. I wish I could eat edamame in that state, but I only can eat it as hummus. The date on this is June 15th. I got these at a famous dollar store. I also got a frozen bag of broccoli cuts, and this I will have in the morning. A gourmet marble pound cake. I've had these before. They're not very good. They're kind of tasteless. I don't see a date on it. I think it's somewhere on the bag. I think that's part of the marble cake. There it is. November 15th, which was a couple days ago. Then I went to another dollar store back there by by Chloe. I have 9 containers of Comet. I'm sure they're dented, and I think one of them might be leaking a little bit, but those are going to my daughter. She likes Comet. Then I have, did I get those Lunchables there? Yeah, I got these Lunchables there. These will go to my grandkids. The date on these are December, right there it is, December 27th, 2019. I think they got rid of them because they're kind of like warped. The container's warped and kind of done in, like somebody had a good day with them. These I'm keeping for my grandkids to eat when they come over here because they're always like, what do you have to eat? What do you have to eat? And they don't like my kind of food. Like old lady food, you know, like good food. And these are the mini Chips Ahoy Chewy. I will make sure that these were, I know Chips Ahoy had a recall months and months back. I will make sure that these are not on the recall list. Unless my grandkids like that, and if they are on the recall list, then no, I won't do that. Date is the 25th of October, 19. I'm sure they're still good. I think cookies like that end up lasting like for 20 years after the Best Buy date. So that's what I got today. Oh, I also got from a animal, from a pet store. I got a huge bag of Pro Plan dog food. I wasn't lugging that in this late at night. I was exhausted. So it's out in the car. I don't know that there's anything wrong with it. I'll check to make sure that it hasn't been recalled. If not, if I don't give it to my neighbor upstairs, who I'm not really too fond of anyway, I will give it, donate it to the county Humane Society, because I used to volunteer there, and I really enjoyed my time there, and I love the things that they do. And they are a no-kill shelter, although you can take your dog there if your dog is sick or your cat is sick and is on, you know, if it's ready to go, they will euthanize it. But that's what I have for tonight. Kind of a tough haul for me to lug in, because some of this stuff, that Comet was heavy. So now I'm going to get to work putting this stuff away, getting my pork tenderloin in. Tomorrow I'm going to start on a DIY that I'm going to be videotaping for everybody, a Christmas DIY. As you can see back there, I'm starting. Oh, and I also got this tablecloth from the same place I got the Raisinets. These came from a dollar store. I'm not going to give the names anymore. If you can figure it out, you can figure it out. These came from a dollar store. Those came from a dollar store. This came from a these came from a grocery store. If you happen to see a bag, you see a bag. If you don't, you don't. But I think you can tell by, like, brand names where they came from. Like, brand name. That's not a brand name, but that nobody else really carries these that I know of. So, anyway, have a good night. Be kind to people, and I'm going to explain why I tell you to be kind to people, because the kind words that you give to a person might be the only kind words that they have all day long. You never know. So be kind to people. Love your life. Avoid the popo and stay out of the pokey, because I do not have money for your bail. Until next time, bye. Take care.